Greetings dear viewers, welcome. Today I have a poem about Garry Kasparov, and this is a game played by 11-year-old Kasparov against his first trainer. Garry Kasparov's first trainer was Oleg Privorotsky, and this was a game that Garry played when he was 11 years old against his first trainer and emerged victorious. This was played in Azerbaijan team championships, and the game has a characteristic Garry Kasparov style or an element to it, which is aggressive play and trying to go after the opponent's king. The first part of the game is dominated by Oleg Privorotsky in the way that he was able to marshal his troops and exert some pressure on Garry Kasparov's queen side. But as usual, Garry Kasparov is planning to launch an attack on the king side, and Kasparov emerges victorious. After this game, Privorotsky said, "What can I do if he plays like Alekhine?" And this itself is a great compliment for an 11-year-old player to be compared to a world champion, aggressive world champion like Alexander Alekhine. So I'm going to take you through two key moments of the game, and after that we are going to get into the poem. So this is the first position that I wanted to discuss. In this position, Garry Kasparov is white and of course Privorotsky is black, as I told. Here Privorotsky is exerting some pressure on Kasparov's queen side by being able to not just marshal his major pieces, but also the knight is standing very well placed, which can't be displaced on c5 as well. But Kasparov soon shifts the table and is able to come up with a great kingside attack. So this is the position. In this, Garry Kasparov plays queen h5 first, and then bishop e7, not such a good move, and all the pieces of Garry Kasparov is aimed towards the black king, and indeed it ends in a very spectacular style. Kasparov plays here g into h7, and after that he brings his rook to g2 as well. Now the decisive knight h6 check followed by rook to g7. This is typical Kasparov, where he likes initiative, where he wants to attack, and this was prevalent even in 11-year-old Kasparov. So now that you understood some key positions, let us get into the poem, which is majorly about this game. Garry had to play against a reserve player who was his first trainer. Oleg Privorotsky planned to teach his pupil about his skill and will. The game soon took a turn, the trainer amassing troops, dominating on the queen side with a planned stride. The young Garry aiming the king side, planning an attacking tide, was ready to launch an attack with no plans of looking back. The young Garry finishing the game in style, proving he was an attack of phile, was given a compliment from his trainer, who exclaimed about his plight, "What can I do if he attacks like Alekhine?" which suits Kasparov just fine. I hope you like the poem. The full poem along with the description is along with the explanations available in the description, and I'm also going to be linking the game in case you are interested to check it out. Thanks for your time.